I was 6 the first time it left me something. A shiny marble, deep red like blood, smooth and cool in my hand. I found it lying in the center of the carpet just beneath my bed. I picked it up, turned it in my palm, and ran to show my mom. She said it was probably one of my brothers, though he'd stopped playing with marbles years ago. But it wasn't his. He said so himself that night at dinner, poking at his spaghetti like always, not even looking up when I asked. That marble was mine. I knew it, and I knew where it had come from. The next night, I slid a broken crayon under my bed, just to see what would happen. In the morning, the crayon was gone. In its place was a key, tiny, rusty, with a tag tied to it that read simply, "Yours." I didn't tell anyone. I kept it in a box under my pillow, along with the marble. That was the beginning of our little game, I guess. The give and take. I started calling it the thing, because I never saw it. Only the gifts and the trades. For years, it stayed innocent. I gave it things like bottle caps, candy wrappers, a feather I found in the backyard. Silly things. Junk. And in return, I got treasures. Coins that didn't match any country in my geography book. A silver locket with no photo inside. A single playing card, the Fool, from a tarot deck made of bone. I never heard it, never saw it. Just the quiet exchange while I slept. Like Santa Claus, only darker. Stranger. Then, on my 10th birthday, it asked for something. I woke up to find a scrap of paper on the floor beside my bed. Scrawled in jagged handwriting were the words, "Something alive." I sat there, staring at it, my chest pounding so loud I could hear it in my ears. Alive? I thought about it all day. I didn't want to stop the trades. I liked the trades. I needed them. By then, I had a whole shoebox of its treasures hidden in the attic crawl space. Things that didn't belong in this world. Things I didn't understand. So that night, I caught a cricket in the backyard and put it in a jar. I slid it under the bed before I turned off the light. The next morning, the jar was gone. In its place, a single black tooth, curled slightly like a claw. I should have stopped then, but I didn't. I gave it frogs, worms, a lizard I found under a rock. The gifts got better. A dagger with no reflection. A coin that whispered in a language I couldn't understand. A page torn from a book that smelled like ash and salt. Each trade brought me closer to something. Something I didn't have a name for yet, but it thrilled me, like I was touching the edge of a secret the world had forgotten. Until the night it asked for blood. I was 12. The note was clear this time. No jagged riddles. No puzzles. A drop of your own. I waited until my parents were asleep, then pricked my finger with a pin. Let the blood drip onto a napkin. Folded it up. Pushed it under the bed. The next morning, there was no gift. Instead, the napkin had been returned, the blood soaked through. And a new note. Not enough. My stomach twisted. But I went to the bathroom, slit the pad of my thumb with a kitchen knife, and let the blood fall freely this time. Several drops. Enough to sting. I wrapped it in tissue, trembling. I was scared, yes, but I wanted to know what came next more than I feared it. That night, I slept like a stone. When I woke up, the blood was gone. In its place was something heavy. A mirror. Round, handheld, the glass pitch black. No reflection. No light. Just darkness, rippling slightly when I moved it. I haven't told anyone about the mirror. I still keep it under my bed, though I haven't looked into it in months. Not since the night it blinked. Then came last week. I'm 16 now. Old enough to know monsters aren't real. Except when they are. Except when you've fed them. When you've traded. It was past midnight. I was lying awake in the dark, scrolling through my phone, trying to block out the low thrum of my thoughts. College, life, loneliness. When I heard a soft scrape beneath the bed. That hadn't happened in years. My stomach dropped. I reached down, heart hammering, and felt the edge of paper. I didn't open it right away. I sat there in the dark for 20 minutes, just holding it, dreading it. But I knew what it would say. And when I finally read it, I was right. 3 words. Your little sister. Her name is Ellie. She's 9. Loves dinosaurs and jelly beans and still believes in fairies. She's the only person in the world who hugs me without reason, who sits next to me even when I'm quiet, who calls me her favorite forever. I stared at the note for hours. I didn't sleep, didn't eat the next day, just thought. I tried to throw the note away, but it came back. I burned it. It was under my bed again the next morning. Perfect, not a single singe mark. And that night, I woke up to the sound of whispering, low, guttural, coming from the space under the mattress. Said her name, over and over again. Ellie, Ellie, Ellie. I barricaded my bed the next night, piled boxes around it, slept on the floor. No notes, no gifts. The third night, Ellie came into my room crying. She said someone had been whispering to her from under her bed, telling her to come closer, that it had a present for her. She begged to sleep in my room. I held her until she fell asleep on my mattress. I stayed up, watching the shadows in the corners of the room stretch longer than they should have. When morning came, there was a new note at my feet. You break the rules. The trade is made. And the mirror was gone. I don't know what to do. I've sealed the door, locked us in. I haven't slept in 2 nights. Ellie doesn't understand why she can't leave my room, why I'm not letting her near the bed. I tried calling for help. My phone just crackles now. No signal, no apps, just static and a low growl when I put it to my ear. Last night, Ellie started sleepwalking. She tried to crawl under the bed. I caught her just in time. She screamed, fought, bit me. When she woke up, she didn't remember a thing. But her eyes were different, dark around the edges, like bruises blooming from the inside. And she whispered something in her sleep that made my skin crawl. Trade complete. I don't think she's Ellie anymore. She laughs too hard at nothing. She doesn't blink unless I do first. She called me brother in a tone that wasn't hers. And last night, I found her kneeling by the bed, humming to it, humming with it. There was a new note in her handwriting. Thank you. I'm writing this as fast as I can. If you find it, if anyone finds this, don't trade. No matter what it gives you, no matter how curious you are, it doesn't stop. It doesn't forgive. It only takes. And I think tonight is my turn. Because Ellie's standing at the foot of my bed right now, smiling, and she's holding the mirror.
If that story gave you chills, there's plenty more where that came from. Subscribe to Sinister Media HD for weekly horror stories that lurk in the shadows and crawl under your skin. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a nightmarish upload. And if you're looking to upgrade your horror experience, whether it's creepy lighting, immersive sound, or the perfect reading chair, check out the 10 hand-picked Amazon products linked in the description below. Each one adds just the right touch of terror to your nights. Until next time, sleep tight, if you can.